Hey everybody, Anthony here, specialtymotorcars.net. Got a real nice one to bring you this week, folks. This one is out of my personal collection. For anybody who's been stalking my website, would have seen the notice on my inventory page that one of my personal cars is going to get cut loose. I've had a lot of people call and ask which, hoping that it was one of my four-door Broughams, and a lot of people surprised when I said it was not. It was this car. One of the reasons for me to sell this car is really from lack of use. I bought this car, I think it was the end of 2014, could have been the beginning of 2015. This car had just under 71,000 miles at the time. Fast forward till today, this car has got now just under 73,000 miles. So I've put only about 3,000 miles on this car in the 5 or so years that I've owned it. You know what? I'm coming to realize that life isn't about having the biggest toy box. I have a wife and daughter at home that unfortunately are stuck at home with this COVID, trying to protect themselves. I'm trying to protect them. And I'm realizing just time isn't there anymore. So I've had this car for some time. I thought I'd love it for life. And I do still love this car a lot. It's a very unique car. I've always wanted a triple white Fleetwood Coupe. And I know the day that it goes on the car carrier to go to its new owner, I'm probably going to be bummed out that I got rid of it. But I have bigger dreams ahead of me. Owning my own personal business has given me some of those dreams. And owning my own shop here has, pushed me to do better for myself. So without further ado, I'm going to give you a nice walk around tour of this car. I want to show you some of the deficiencies and the nice qualities of this car. So it's a 1984 Fleetwood Brougham Coupe. It's got just under 73,000 miles. I think it's 72,900 and change. You can see here the beautiful bright work. Now, this is a perfect opportunity for me to be 100% upfront and honest about this car. When I bought this car had a Reconstructed prior salvage title. The gentleman that I bought the car from had told me a story about this car that I don't know if I quite believe, but it was a story that I got when I had acquired the car. So supposedly, and this is supposedly, this car was a one-owner car prior to him getting it. The car belonged to a widow of a Ford dealer. This is the last brand new car that he had bought her. Even though he was a Ford dealer, he bought her this beautiful triple white Cadillac from, I think it was Mathis Cadillac out in Springfield. I know it was Western Mass. And after he had passed, she hadn't driven this car very much. After that, she had this car stored in her garage. And in doing that, this is where the part gets crazy. In doing that, she had put a brown paper bag or a paper bag full of money, $100 bills, under the hood on top of the air cleaner. The story that I got was mice got in there, chewed some wiring, chewed up all the money, and she called the insurance company. After she realized this happened, the insurance company totaled this car because of the chewed wiring harness. I really don't know if I can believe that story, but that was the story that I got. I do know that this car has had some paint work in the previous years of its life, but being so old, I don't know how long it's been done, or how long it was, how long ago it was done. It does have new fillers, all plastic fillers, the front ones, and then the side ones here on the front, and then on the back has got new fillers as well. The only thing I did with this car is I put these wire wheels on it. I put these wire wheels on back then. They show very nice. They do have a little bit of light surface rust in some of the crevices. But you can see here the car is pretty straight. Now I do see a slight, very slight, and it's really hard to see in the sunlight and because it's white, color difference from the fender to that door. That's how I know this car has had some paint work. It didn't stop me though from buying this car because I really wanted a triple white Fleetwood Coupe. You can see here some minor pitting in the chrome. It does have the original half vinyl top. I do not believe that these work. These are fiber optic, and those I don't believe work. The top's in really nice shape. All the bright work. Power antenna does work. Come back to the quarter here and see another true spoke appliance wire wheel. Again, nice wheels, show minor surface rust, but from a few feet back they all show beautiful. New filler panels. These were done before I bought the car. I believe that was done by the previous owner when I bought it. You can see the nice chrome bumper. Filler panels under the plate and on the bumper have been done. Slight impression in the rubber molding right there. So, you know, going back to the history, this car has a Massachusetts Reconstructed title, meaning it was deemed a total loss at one point in its life. If you run, small ding right there, if you do run a Carfax history report on this car, I remember running it when I bought the car, there was no history previous to the Reconstructed title being issued. So the car shows nothing from, I think, 2011 or 12, when the guy that I bought it from had acquired the car back. So it's really hard to tell the story about this car. Again, the original white top is in nice shape. It does have the factory theft system, security system. See down this side, very nice. A little bit of pitting on the door handle there. All the window sweeps are in nice shape. Up over the roof here. Doors. Now, if I do remember, there's a couple dings. See there. There's a couple more right here. And that door stainless. Probably from getting the door opened up into something. Here's the original windshield. This side here. And I think, where was it? Right here. You can see a couple little chips there. Actually, a little scuff mark right there. That looks like it'll come out. I don't know how I missed that. New fillers on this side as well. You can see here, very slight cracking. This has been like this since I bought the car. So I do believe there was some body repair done here. You can see the quality of the paint is really nice, very glossy. But this was like this when I bought the car. So, you know, that's why it's kind of hard for me to say whether this car was totaled because of the wiring or if it wasn't a minor fender bender. You can see here a scrape on the corner of the bumper, a little series of dings there, and this bumper actually is pushed in just a little bit. You can see here, it's just pushed in just a little bit. The headlights, original guide headlights. All the bright work on the front end is nice and clean, shows very well. This side as well, guide. The coloring and the emblems is beautiful and deep. And even all the body lines, you can see the hood lines show very well. Back over this side. So it's really hard for me to say, even though I've owned this car for that amount of time, it hasn't bothered me at all because it was my car. You know, the salvage history, it can be very loose on older cars. Obviously, it doesn't take much to total out an old car like this, and apparently it was done at some point. But again, doesn't stop me from enjoying the car just the way it is, showing it the way it is, driving it the way it is. So we'll get it opened up. I'm going to show you inside the car. It's a beautiful triple white car. I'm going to show you inside the trunk and under the hood, and we'll take it for a spin. All right, let's get inside this 1984 Fleetwood Brougham Coupe. going to show you the inside, but before I do, if you're one of my subscribers, you know this is when I plug my channel, my Specialty Motor Cars channel here. If you like what you see, if you like these big mom and pop cars, that's what I sell. These big American domestic luxury cars, really clean versions. And I appreciate everybody's subscription to my channel and support. Over the last year, it's grown my channel to almost 30,000 subscribers, which I'm super excited about. And I'm super excited to bring you some new inventory. We got some really nice stuff that I purchased this week, which you'll see really, really soon. A couple Panther platform cars. Those GM Cadillac Wave for a while. So hit the subscription button in the bottom right-hand corner. Really appreciate it. Let me know what you think down in the comments about my 1984 Fleetwood. All right, let's get in on the inside here. You can see the beautiful triple white color combination here with that kind of medium blue carpet and dash. It's really a stunning combination. And again, that's why I bought this car. That's why I fell in love with this car. You can see here in the body jams, nice and clean. The sill plates shine very nicely. The carpet is in really nice shape, front and back. All down the heel pad, very nice, very clean. It does have some spots of rust that were touched up inside the jam here. You can see. I'll try to get you a close-up. This car did live in Massachusetts its whole life, so it's not perfectly rust-free. It's very presentable though. You can see down the jam here, and this had been touched up before, but again, shows well inside. All the gasket is in nice shape. See here the white vinyl door panel. All the carpeting on the door panel is in really nice shape. It's got a nice fluff to it. It's never been shampooed. All the switches are in really nice shape. Your lock, your windows, your power driver's seat. And then the Fleetwood Coupes, which is kind of cool, had these courtesy lights with the Cadillac crest and wreath. I believe these were the only cars that came with that. The later Broughams had just like a little square little chrome button in there. And I think the earlier Cadillacs had just the center crest, not the wreath. It's got the door pull handle here. I did just notice actually when I was taking this car for pictures, I don't know if I did this or what, but this here is cracked and broken. I'm gonna try to fix that when I get back, see if maybe I have a spare one at the shop. Come around to the outside here looking in. You can see the beautiful white leather interior. It's in really nice shape. Very original, very clean, very presentable. White leather is always the softest leather, so it's always the leather that you usually see deteriorate first, but this one shows really nicely for a car with 72,000 miles. See all the beautiful trim on the steering wheel. We'll get into the back seat here. I'm kind of not used to doing coupes. Usually I close the door and open up another one, but same door. You can see the back seat is in nice shape. Carpeting in the back is just as clean as the front. Looks like I may have missed a little bit of a stain there. Oh, the back of the seat is in nice shape. Still has some of the protective blue. They must have wrapped it inside those screws, but usually these get all beat up in coupes. I've noticed that from people sliding stuff in and out of the back seat, but this one's really nice, in really nice shape. Get you a sail panel on this side. The reading light. Coming down here. The ashtray in the back. Put the seat back here. Close this door up. Closes nicely. We'll go on the other side. These doors are heavy. See here that beautiful blue and white combination. And the door panels, the armrests, crack free. Window switches, your door locks, ashtray. Get all the gaskets are in nice shape. This door has the same rust on the bottom as the driver's side did. You can see here a spot of rust through. Looks like some right there. And a little bit inside the jam, but nothing crazy. Nothing that we wouldn't expect on a car of this age from this area, but it's Not a Florida car, we'll say. I like these. Interior by Fleetwood, body by Fisher. That's really cool. Some protective covering there. You can see how nice and clean the carpet is. The original carpet. Got the litter bin down there. Pan out. Show you a large, wide side view there. It does have power passenger seat with the recline lever. See here, that beautiful white leather interior. It does have a few brown marks you can see here on this piping. I'm not too sure what that is. Goes all the way around. And actually, you can see right in the center here, the center armrest. I don't know what would have done this, but it's got a couple little chips. It was like that when I bought it. I'm obviously very careful with my interiors, so it's just as you see it, really. And that's not a slice, that's kind of like a little scratchy leather. The headliner was replaced shortly before I acquired the car. Slide this forward. See how nice and clean that back seat is. Carpet is just as nice. Even the backing of the white carpeting on the seats. Again, see how clean this is. A couple little light scratches. Got the Cadillac crest underneath. Shows really nice. The back seat here. It's the wood. Ashtrays for everyone. And these guys just go right back down here. Right, gonna bring you inside the driver's area. We'll get her started up, show you under the hood and inside the trunk. Take her for a spin and we'll bring her back to the shop, get it up on the lift, show you what the underside looks like. All right, we're inside the white Fleetwood Coupe. I'm gonna show you here. I have one set of gold keys here. I do believe I have another set of keys at my house, but you can see here the original selling dealer was Mathis Olds Cadillac Buick in Chicopee. I know long since out of business, but it was kind of cool to have that original keychain. Now for 1984, everybody would know this car comes with the V8 HT 4100 for high technology. I appreciate everybody's comments whenever they comment on my videos. Needing to bash the engine choice that Cadillac made over 30 years ago is not going to help anything though. This car, that's what they came with. I've had this car for all the years without any trouble. Got the original stereo. Now some of the LCD display, digit displays, you can see are kind of burned out, but it plays nicely. All the chrome, and the power antenna does work perfectly. All the chrome around all these knobs and buttons are in really nice shape. You can see here all the chrome, and has the fuel data readout, automatic climate control, does blow ice cold air. Dash pad is in nice shape with no cracks. The interior of this car is in really nice shape. It smells really nice. Got a nice fresh Cadillac smell to it. Delay wipers, Twilight Sentinel, and cruise control on and off. And like I said, 72,948 miles. The original steering wheel. The wood trim is in perfect shape. The steering wheel is in perfect shape because all the cracks are splitting. Part of my legs. Features here for the power forward and back and tilt. Both windows. And then the door locks. Doors are unlocked. Go over here inside the glove box. I do have the original owner's manual. Show you that. 1984 owner's literature. Gold key delivery system. This is the original gold key card for the original owner, Mr. P. Scalia, 41 Shaker Road in Longmeadow. I'm sure long gone, unfortunately. May he rest in peace. The original business cards, which is kind of cool, from Mathis Cadillac Olds. So that comes with the car. Close that up, open the trunk, take a look inside the trunk and the glove box. You can see here I do have all 4 floor mats with the car. We'll let that focus a second. Really nice shape. Does have the spare tire under there and the jack up there to rear. A couple little stains and a heel mark in the driver's side. Not bad though. This car does also have the locking fuel filler door, which you can see here is controlled by this guy, which is also controlled off the central locks. Inside the deck lid, you can see it's in pretty nice shape. Has the original option codes. I don't know why that camera's not focusing. Sorry. There you go. Inside the deck lid's pretty clean. It does have a spot of rust. This is actually just paint chipping off like the seam, but it did have a spot of rust that was touched up over here. You can see there's a rusty spot inside the lid. Trunk does close perfectly and pull down just as it should. Got all my cameras having a hard time focusing on. We'll go up onto the hood. HD 4100. Pretty clean under here. It runs really well, the 4100. I know, like I said before, a lot of people have negative comments on it. I haven't had any problems with it. So much troublesome when they remove. All these years later, the good ones survive. It does have an 80 Delta battery. It does have a newer water pump. I bought the car, I had the original radiator restored. You can see here, this is like this when I got the car, so it kind of goes back to the story of the mice. Obviously, mice got in here and chewed the insulation. Both spots there, and even a little bit over here. I just wanted to bother to replace the insulation pad. So that's it. That's the Fleetwood Coupe. We're going to put the plate on and we'll take it for a spin. And I'm going to get back to the shop and get up on the lift. Alrighty, I'm going to take this Caddy for a spin. You can see here I just put it into gear and all the doors are locked automatically. It does have the automatic locking, unlocking doors. Does run down the road very nice. I haven't driven this car in probably about 3 years. The last state inspection sticker that I got when I had it registered and on the road was done in 2016 and expired in 17. So I know I haven't really driven it after 17. So she's been held up for a while in storage. So that goes all hand in hand on why I've come to terms with selling this car and letting somebody else enjoy it. I know someone will enjoy it just as their own and drive it more than I have driven it in the last 5 years that I've owned the car. But it cruises down the road really nicely. Got the AC on low. Let's see if I can focus that. About 50 degrees, I think is where it's blowing at. AC works nice. If anybody has any questions about this car, my name is Anthony, 978-930-1004. I know I usually wait till the absolute end to give the price, but I'll give it to you now because we're going to bring this back and get it up on the lift and show you what the chassis looks like. Price in this car is $89.95. If you need any help with shipping and logistics, I can handle that all here for you. One call can do it all. Give me a call and let me know where you're looking to bring this car. I can help set up logistics and get this car shipped right to your front door. Check me out on my website, specialtymotorcars.net. You can also find me on Facebook, Specialty Motorcars, and then Specialty Motorcars NH on Instagram. I definitely appreciate all my followers, subscribers, likers on all my social media platforms. Thank you so much for all your support. Again, we're near 30,000 subscribers. I couldn't have done it without you. So I appreciate it. Share the page, tell your friends, and let them know where all the classics are coming from out of New England. I'm going to bring it back to the shop here. I'll get it up on the lift, and we'll show you what the chassis looks like just in a minute. All right, we're going to take a look under the 84 Fleetwood Brougham Coupe. Show you what it looks like underneath. Now, bear in mind, like I said before, this was a New England car its entire life, being sold new out of Western Massachusetts. But I'll show you the bottom of it. You can see here the valance is cracked. That's the wing valance for the front there. That's some minor surface rust on the frame. Looks like a newer set of shocks. Definitely not new. Definitely not original. Pretty dry under here. There is some undercoating on the frame and a replaced rear brake line. Some minor surface rust spots on the bottom. Exhaust is newer. There's a level ride shocks. Quarters. Nice. Well, minor surface rust on the bottom there. And then all the tires have really nice tread on them. I don't know what the date code is on these tires. Let's see if I can see. 2013. I think maybe I put these tires on. I don't even remember. I think I did put these tires on when I put these wheels on. So that's it. That's the 84 Fleetwood Coupe. I'll show you over here while I got it up in the air. You can see those dings on the bottom of the panel here. A couple of little spots of rust on the inside of the doors. Over this side. A ding right there. That's it. If you have any questions, you can give me a call, 978-930-1004. I appreciate everybody's time. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.